Why is nobody in South Africa talking about this? Because this is absolutely insane. Nearly 200 South Africans are reportedly trapped in Thailand after being lured into a human trafficking ring. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly 200. Now,
why do you want them to talk about it when they've lied to all of us that they love their country so much and don't like to travel to other people's country? If you love your country so much that you don't like to travel to other countries, what is the 200 of you doing in Thailand? What do you guys want? Welcome back again to my channel. How we all doing? So this story is trending right now. South Africans got stuck in Thailand because someone somewhere promised them a better job with all expense paid trip. The thing is that these people actually love to travel, but they don't have the money to travel. So somebody told all of them, recruited all of them, took them to Thailand, promising them job and paying for all their expenses. When I love to travel, you guys actually love to go to other people's country. But the thing is that you guys could not afford it. You guys cannot afford it. Just imagine the cheap thing they are falling for, job scam in 2025. Imagine how gullible South Africans are that they fall for this kind of cheap lie. Who told you there is a better job anywhere and they're going to pay for everything for you to come and you are going? Just imagine the kind of lie they are falling for in this 2025. I'm ashamed of them, actually. I am ashamed. In 2025, somebody told you that they're going to pay for your flights and everything for you to come and work for them, and you actually think it's true. You are going thinking it's true. You packed your bags, enter aircraft, and you went to Thailand to go and work. Hey, imagine the kind of cheap lie South Africans are falling for in 2025. Guys, we're going to finish listening to this guy and we'll come back and talk more.
apparently, they were lured into the country through advertisements on social media. These advertisements said they were looking for young South African professionals, proficient in English, computer literate, and qualified in IT or marketing. They were promised well-paying jobs, free accommodation, and travel benefits as well. However, when they arrived, along with thousands of other victims from around the world, they were apparently forced into brutal treatment, physical torture, and forced labor, working 16 hours a day. And all of this literal slavery is allegedly at the hands of a Chinese mafia network. This sounds absolutely unreal, but it's happening apparently. 26 of these South Africans have thankfully been rescued and brought back to South Africa. However, almost 200 remain stranded in Southeast Asia at the moment, and our government is apparently working with various groups to try and bring them back home. I'll keep you guys posted.
This has been going on for a very long time. This Chinese syndicate has been going on for a very long time. It's common in Southeast Asia, especially in places like Malaysia and Myanmar. I've heard and read stories like that. Like, it's everywhere online. If you check it online, you're going to see it. Chinese people, they've been doing it for a very long time. So I'm surprised that South Africans, upon say they think they get sense pass, will too sabi, and then they fall for this kind of cheap thing. Seriously, they're not going to be talking about it. No one will talk about it. They will not talk about it because they know they fucked up real time. If it's the case of sending foreigners back, you will see them everywhere. Go back to your country, go back to your country, you're taking our job, go back to your country, you're taking our job, go back to your country, you're taking our job. Let it be foreigners. That's where they used to see them. Imagine the useless thing they are falling for.
Right now, nearly 200 South Africans are currently stranded in Southeast Asia, trafficked through fake job scams. They had gone and applied for digital marketing and IT positions in Thailand. The ads looked incredibly legitimate. Housing, flights, salary, everything was included. Sounds too good to be true? It was. Once they landed in Thailand, their passports were taken away from them and they were locked in scam compounds, forced to run romance and crypto scams for criminal syndicates. They currently have to work 16-hour shifts, and if they refuse, they get beaten, and their living conditions are completely terrible. In some cases, some families here in South Africa were told they need to pay 50,000 Rand for their release. But only 26 people have been rescued, and there's close to 200 people still stuck there. These scams are scary and they're very real, so you need to protect yourself. And how can you even start doing that? Firstly, Google the company. Make sure that it's not a scam and it's legitimate. Secondly, if the job sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. Thirdly, if you're speaking to someone online, please do not just send personal information, and do not send through your ID or your passport when you don't know who the person actually is. Also, always verify with official embassies, and before you make a trip, make sure you inform someone that you're going there and why you're going there. A lot of these people are just stuck there and they can't get back, so always make sure you have a way out. And lastly, double check the destination. Thailand and these following countries are currently hotspots.
Nearly 200 South Africans have been rescued from a human trafficking ring in Thailand. Victims were lured by false job advertisements promising lucrative opportunities abroad, only to be forced into slave-like conditions once they arrived. According to officials, many were smuggled across the border into Myanmar, where they were confined in compounds controlled by traffickers. Under armed guard, they were subjected to long hours of forced labor, including cybercrime scams, romance fraud, and cryptocurrency schemes. Reports describe conditions of abuse, starvation, and ransom demands for their release. Families back home in South Africa described the anxiety and fear they faced during the disappearance of their loved ones. In one case, a mother from Cape Town spoke of the distress she endured when her daughter went missing, only later learning that she had been trapped in such a scheme. Though her daughter has now been rescued, the psychological and emotional impact of the ordeal is still profound. Government officials have confirmed that 23 South Africans have already been safely repatriated through coordinated efforts between South Africa's Department of International Relations and international partners. However, close to 200 victims remain stranded in Thailand. While freed from their captors, many lack the financial resources to return home, and NGOs are now stepping in to raise funds for their safe passage. Authorities warn that South Africans, especially unemployed youth, remain vigilant to such trafficking schemes because of the country's high unemployment rate. Syndicates exploit desperation by using enticing job offers on social media and covering travel expenses, only to ensnare victims in exploitation once they arrive abroad.
Dear South Africans, just continue staying in your country. We love our country so much. We don't like to travel to another person's country. We love our country so much. Stay in your country. Yeah. Stay in your country. No need to go to another person's country. Stay in your country. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. The reason why you guys do not like to travel is because most of you do not have the money to travel. Traveling is expensive. You can't do it. You can't move to another country. That is why you just love to stay in your country. The country is choking all of you. You can't even stay in your country right now. We love our country. We love our country. Now, over 200 people went for this kind of thing. They fought for this kind of thing. Imagine a whole country. Over 200 people. Over 200 people. Over 200 people. Thank God some of them have been rescued, and I'm happy for them. But the thing I want to tell you guys is that just keep staying in your country. Keep staying in your country. Just stay in your country. What are you going to Thailand to go and do? What you want to go do for Thailand? Which kind of work wanna no get? Say I don't pursue the foreigners. Wanna take the job chopper. Another thing I want to tell you guys is that the same way you treat foreigners in your country, that is how they're going to treat you anywhere you go. Anywhere you go, South Africans, that is how they're going to treat you. A lot of you will still fall for this kind of thing again. People will still fall for this kind of thing again. You people will still fall for this kind of thing again. The time you're using to fight foreigners, the time you're using to fight foreigners in your country, use it to do something better with your life, especially the useless black South Africans. It's not even the white, it's the useless black South Africans that are even beggars in their country. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do well to subscribe if you're new here. And don't forget to turn your post notification on so you'll be the first to know whenever I put out a new video. Thank you so much for your constant support in this channel. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.